Hey, there we are on Restream, so they're definitely receiving the video. Check your encoder settings. It's fine-ish. It's still working. There's Twitch. Twitch is up. So we can open up the Twitch chat. Howdy, Twitch chat.
Hey.
Twitch chat's going to be up here. I'm going to open the YouTube chat now.
Cool.
And we're setting up the stream. Merrily as a dream. Pop out the chat. Edit video. Chat is here. Twitch chat is here. Okay. Let me pop out a window so you can see where you are.
Where am I, Joe?
Working on it. Full screen projector source, window projector source. There it is. So I'll just make. Yeah. So it looks like our levels are okay. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's here, recording as I always do in Quinn Hills' kitchen in Nashville, Tennessee.
As usual.
As usual, this is where we always stream.
Usually there's a green cloth right
Yeah,
there.
you usually can't tell. We're always streaming from Quinn's kitchen. No, we're not. This is preposterous. Preposterous. This is my sister Quinn. What are we quinning? Several leopard.
I don't know. For whatever reason, I don't really have a lot of work today, and not a lot happens on Thursdays. So I was like, why don't I prepare a feast for friends and family? And I don't know why it came to me.
Yeah, maybe you had some sort of gratitude you wanted to share, like a gratitude sharing holiday or something. No,
I don't think so.
No, that just completely.
No.
Well,
that'd probably be a good thing to have if it didn't have. Let's say the holiday is about giving gratitude, maybe even giving thanks.
Yeah,
but let's say it's not rooted in colonialism and whitewashing history.
Well, yeah, well,
we do that?
Well, and the thing is, too, we don't want to have a holiday that's only for Americans, because we have an international audience.
Right.
So we could have Happy Gratitude Sharing British Thursday.
Happy Gratitude Sharing British Thursday. Why now, British?
Well, because my fiance is in England, and I wanted to say, hi, Badger, if you're watching. Badger's probably not even here yet. But, also, yeah, I mean, I guess we could have a holiday for all the people.
For all, global,
like a very spherical, a perfectly spherical holiday in a vacuum with no culturally context.
Global gratitude something.
Yeah. Global gratitude growing in my chest. Global gratitude sharing with others is always for the best.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
Happy global gratitude, everybody.
Yeah.
Be gratitudinous.
Be gratuitous to each other?
Yeah, be gratuitous today.
Yeah.
But it's a reminder to be gratuitous every day.
Yeah.
That's what.
I should mention, normally this is the part of the stream where I'm like, Quinn had to drive all the way over here in rush hour, but this is Quinn's house. But I did wake up early to get on a bus because the buses are on Sunday schedule today.
Joe took a bus. I had to roll out of bed and walk 15 feet.
Wow.
So, you want to show gratitude for that.
Yeah, that's like 8.5 people worth of feet. No, wait,
no,
7.5.
Well,
it depends on the people, I guess.
Depends on the people. Depends on the feet.
Yeah. So.
Oh, hi, Blair. Yeah, Blair Witch is here.
Can we?
Let me.
I was gonna say, do you want me to? I can. With the magic of moving the camera. Ooh, hi, Blair Witch. How are you doing? This is Quinn's cat, Blair Witch. She's super friendly. A lot of cats that like I've spent time with, they're always like very hesitant. They're like looking around the door, and then like if they see them, they're like, "I'm not here." But Blair Witch is just like, "What up?"
She's not shy. She's a star.
It's party time.
She's on camera on my streams, and she likes people.
Yeah, well, Blair is a very friendly cat. So, yeah, we're going to do some cooking today. People are asking, what are we cooking? One of the first things that we're going to be cooking is actually water. Let me get that in frame here. Ooh.
What's going on there?
I've been keeping it out of frame because a camera pot never boils. I think they said that on Star Trek once. Until Data turned off his internal chronometer. I had to wake up really early to get on the bus. Internal chronometer.
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 Chronometer. Chronometer.
Yeah, for those of you just joining us, I'm at my sister Quinn's house today. This is Quinn Hills from Redacted Hills Sings Joe Hills, tumblr.com/Quinn Hills, all that. So yeah,
Quinn Hills from the internet.
Yeah, because my kitchen in my apartment is so tiny. Like where this one actually has a room. I can like matrix dodge bullets in here.
It's still tiny, but you can actually walk around.
It's a lot better than mine. This is yeah. It's a very small kitchen. We live in the city. Pearlescent Moon reign with a party of 1,122 people.
1,100. Welcome.
Howdy, Pearl Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, from my sister Quinn's kitchen. We are having a little bit of a gratitude-sharing global holiday.
Gratuity day.
Yeah, we're not going to settle for American Thanksgiving. Pearl's in Australia. She deserves better than an American holiday today. So we're having global gratitude. And I'm not used to not being in a chair with headphones, so I can, like, wave around and Quinn can...
Joe is much more physical.
I'm very physical.
Today we're working with Z-Space. We usually aren't able to work with Z-Space.
Oh, you know what? They're yelling potato party. Do we have a bag of potatoes?
We sure do.
Because we're going to be actually cooking potatoes. We have potatoes for the potato party. Pearl, we have potatoes. Look at this. Is there
potatoes? I have an open bag if you want.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there a tool I could use to open this bag? So I
came prepared.
Yeah, look at this.
Look at these props.
These are Sunburst blend potatoes. We are actually going to be mashing these. I say we. I'm going to be the one mashing
Joe's
these.
Mash them.
Yeah. I was going to say, do you want me to peel these? Should I start peeling these?
You don't peel these.
You don't have to peel these. Wow. Should I start mashing these? Is it too early?
Well, you cook them and then you mash them.
Okay. Is that why the water's boiling?
No, that's for the mac and cheese.
Okay.
And usually you do the mashing when you're right about to eat them anyway.
Oh, okay. I'm learning a lot today, people. Okay.
So it might not happen on camera. We can take pictures and Joe can put it on Twitter.
Okay, well,
or I'll take a video of Joe later.
So this is Quinn's kitchen, and Quinn is kind of determining the order that we're actually cooking the things in.
We're mostly prepping right now.
Yeah.
We don't plan on eating in like an hour.
Yeah, but what do we need to prep?
So I'm boiling water. We're gonna make homemade mac and cheese.
Ooh.
And
let me open this up so y'all can see some of the texture here.
Show them the macaroni.
Yeah. You want to see the macaroni? Oh, okay. See, that's not very well lit. But luckily,
not only do you want to see the macaroni, you want to be.
Oh, what if I? Ooh, look, there's macaroni that's properly lit. Ooh.
Properly lit.
There you go. Moonrose says, Quinn, you look so cute. Thank you, Moonrose.
Thank you, Moonrose.
Badger says that mac is lit. Yeah.
Yeah, that mac is lit.
We've got all the photons for our macaroni today.
Do I need to leave the potatoes out for?
Yeah, just for the potato party, we could do like a little maraca thing, like. Da, 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 da. I don't know.
Why don't they have like little things rattling around inside of the potatoes to make them more percussive?
You know, grocery stores are always trying to cut costs, it seems. So, yeah. But, okay.
Okay, we have a boil.
So, once the water is boiling, what do we do with the macaroni?
I think we eat it?
Okay. I was gonna say, do we have a contest to see who can throw the most individual noodles into the boiling water, or do we just dump the whole thing at once and then you yell, "I win"?
I mean, we could do that with 1 or 2, but it'll take a while to get.
Okay, I don't. Let me make sure this isn't framed, because if I absolutely nail this shot and people don't see it, I'm gonna be very upset. Yeah!
That was good. That was really good. I cannot guarantee that I will get it.
Yeah! Woo!
Okay.
Okay. So that's 2 points for I was gonna say 2 points for each of us, but Quinn got like
Wait,
8,000 points right there.
8,000 points.
Woo!
And it's important to like read the box and see how long it should be in there for. It says for authentic al dente pasta, boil for 7 minutes. So we'll do that because we're gonna bake this mac and cheese. So we don't want it to like completely tender. So I'm gonna set a timer on my microwave for 7 minutes that I believe is visible from the camera.
Oh wow, yeah, that. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's in frame.
We thought of everything.
Yeah, we don't need fancy overlays here.
No, we don't need overlays.
We've got wall-mounted equipment.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So these are elbow macaroni, and you can tell because they look like this. Now, like nose macaroni would look like this. Head, shoulders, knees, and macatonis would look different.
Yeah.
So,
and pinwheels.
yeah, pinwheels
For anyone
look
who has
totally.
wheels.
Yeah. So, welcome everyone. So glad you could join us for this global gratitude stream. What is that tool right there? Hold on. Okay. I love this because it would be invisible on my normal setup. It's chroma green.
That's why I have it.
What is it? Is this for pouring the water out of the pot? Does it fit over?
Straining. It's got 2 clips. And you just put it on the side. Pour the hot water into your sink and you're good.
And here I am using a metal colander at home. And yeah, but this is.
I live in the future around here.
You do live in the future, and like this stays on like this.
Yeah.
Okay, because like it seems like when we were kids, this sort of thing would be on TV. Not this specifically, but like this is the sort of thing that would be on TV. Is like there's got to be a better way. But then when you get it home, it like just doesn't work.
Sure.
But
like
now
it actually works
because it's 25, 30 years later.
Exactly.
Like, wow, the future is so bright.
As seen on TV.
Oh, yeah. We're not getting paid for any of this, except for the tips that y'all send. We are splitting those 50-50.
Yeah, if there's any global gratitude.
Yeah, if you have any gratitude for us doing the show.
Well, I guess it's a very local gratitude because it's directed at us.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
not global.
But
that's okay.
Yeah.
There's local inside the global. Just direct all the gratitude to me.
Yeah. Vex says, where's Cleo? Cleo and I usually stream on Wednesdays, and today is famously Thursday.
And
so I've got my sister
Cleo does not live here.
And Cleo lives in Scotland. Yeah. Oh, I was researching how to record bagpipes. Because I was curious. I was like, I wonder if I could live stream practicing the bagpipes. Like, if I wanted to learn bagpipes, could I stream that? Sure. And the only advice I could find for recording bagpipes is from a distance outdoors. There is no studio setup for bagpipes because they're just like too loud.
Yeah, they're really loud.
They're designed to be heard by like an army, right?
Yeah, by millions.
Yeah, and so it's like you could technically do a bunch of things to the bagpipes to modify them for indoor play. Mm-hmm. But you shouldn't if you want them to sound right. They're not going to sound right if they're not outdoors and at a safe distance.
Keep the bagpipes at bay.
Yeah. So.
Not too close. Let me look at
Emerald Storm.
Let me look at the recipe.
Okay, this is the recipe for you're making. You said you're gonna bake the macaroni after you boil it. So I'm guessing
we're gonna put the macaroni in a giant bowl.
Okay.
And we're gonna put.
I'll hold the bowl up.
Cheese. Some amount of sour cream.
I'll just keep stacking this stuff up here so that people.
Some amount of cottage cheese.
Yeah. It was better if you handed it to me than if I had to keep reaching around.
Maybe a little bit of Old Bay because it's tasty.
So what is Old Bay? Oh, is this
It's a proprietary blend of spices.
Oh, it's for like crabs and shrimp and chicken.
It's got kind of
traditionally. It's like a seafood. So
seafood. It's probably adjacent to Cajun spice in taste profile.
yeah, it looks like it's more of a like New England style seafood blend.
Yeah, exactly.
So celery, salt, spices, red pepper, black pepper, paprika.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna need 1 egg.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust you to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna carry all the things
not gonna
and
hold
the
all
egg.
these things and 1 egg.
And 1 egg. And 1 egg is where we are like this is not my kitchen, so I'm not gonna trash it.
Well, in French cooking, 1 egg is enough. Cool. Oh yeah.
Is that a French joke? Is that French for one? I was just thinking like
It's
1 egg is French for one. Is that the joke? I'm trying to understand the language. Reverse engineering a joke. Thank you, Danny W, for $1. I forgot to bring the abacus, but we will be keeping track of that nonetheless. So thank you.
Fingers and toes.
Yeah.
We're not rotating.
Oh, I was gonna say, well,
What's up?
there's probably something we could rotate. Let me. Yeah, we can rotate the sour cream. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let me just make sure that I've got. I like doing dumb things with OBS that I haven't planned in advance.
We love it.
Un uff. Oh, I guess uff is egg and un is one.
Exactly. Un uff.
Ah, okay. So that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so where were we over on? Oh, we got like a
We have 1 minute left on the pasta.
1 minute left on the pasta, people. Hope you're hype about that
people.
pasta.
Are there a lot of pasta people out there?
Pasta people in the chat, say what? I don't know. Is that what do you probably do more concerts than I do. What do you tell the crowd to say these days? Like, if you're like, any pasta people here tonight?
I say that every concert, every night.
Yeah. Somebody says you could rotate the chroma color. Yeah, I was thinking we could do some sort of hue shift based on or something. I'm like
in degrees of
so like every dollar that rolls in, we shift the hue by 1. That won't go stupid. Rough Boy Mags tips 5 and says, "Happy Turkey Day, guys. Miss my family today, but at least I've got Joe and Quinn from Nashville, Tennessee to cheer me.
Yay.
Hey, glad to help." So we are going to go ahead and get that 5 there. So we're up to 6 total, and I am going to figure this out. Give me a second to figure out how to make this work with the...
Cool. Make it work, Joe.
I'm working on it. Okay, making sure. Okay, we got a PayPal chat as well from Magenta, who says, "Thankful for the art you put into the world. Have a wonderful International Thankfulness Thursday." And then
thank you.
Mark also tips 10 and says, "Galactic gratitude."
Galactic gratitude.
Galactic gratitude.
That's right. We were just thinking on the scale of global.
Yeah, we were thinking too small.
Oh my gosh.
Graysky says, "Happy Global Gratitude Day. May you have many tasty things to eat today." So thank you very much to Graysky as well.
Thank you, Graysky.
That's going to bring us up to 36 total. Once I figure out how we're going to mess with OBS, I will start doing that. Okay, so I need to go to filters here. Where? Filters. Okay. I'm not usually doing this on the computer. Okay, so there is a color correction thing here.
Okay.
And so far all I've done is desaturated it. Give me a second.
Cool.
Now I've hypersaturated it. Okay.
Yay.
Where is the... You would think that the default saturation would be 1, but I don't think that's right. I think it's... okay. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to create from scratch a new hue shifting filter here.
A new hue shifting paradigm, if you will.
We'll call this one Color Correction 2. And hue shift. So we'll bring the hue shift up to 36. Is that going to be...
Kudos.
Me and you shift. Yep.
Looking rather magenta.
Yep, like Magenta tipped earlier, so that's really good. Okay. Yeah. No one says galactic gratitude like Thanos, so us being purple is probably... Yeah. With Thanos, gratitude's a snap.
Well, you only have to express gratitude to half the number of people.
Yeah, it's more effective.
Yeah. So I need to crack open one egg and lightly beat it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that now.
Do you want me to hold this so you can break it on the...
Break it on the...
Ta-da! Woo!
It's an egg.
It's an egg. Okay.
It's enough.
Do you have a whisk or a fork? I usually use a fork. Okay.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. So, yeah, I think our parents usually would use a fork for non-baking. If you're just like making scrambled eggs or whatever. Like
I used to make omelets professionally, and I would use a fork.
Yeah. I actually visited that restaurant the other day.
Really?
Yeah, for my reunion.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't eat there, but yeah, I walked through. We didn't want to whisk using the wrong utensil. Thank you, Danny.
It says lightly beaten. That's probably good enough.
Okay. I mean, I can also get the flashlight back out.
Yeah, you can put this back in the fridge.
Okay.
It's like on the top shelf on the right. There should be a space. Yeah. Okay. So
if you're about to pour that out, or
no, that's not gonna happen yet.
Okay.
We're gonna need to put in, I think, 2 cups of cottage cheese. Yep, 2 cups of cottage cheese.
So what do you have for measuring that? Do you have scoops?
A cup.
Okay. So, do you
Here's
want
what I
to...
recommend. Take a spoon
And then...
spoon it in.
Okay.
Because you can just like dip it, the whole thing in, but then the outside of the cup gets messy as well.
That makes sense. Okay, so here we go. Cottage cheese. This is cheese from Thatch Roof Cottages.
Right?
Yeah.
Thatch Roof Cottages!
Yeah, this is Trogdor's cheese.
Trogdor's cheese.
Mm-hmm.
This is called Trogdor's mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm. Oh, does it have consummate V's or something?
Of course.
Okay.
Combinations, Elizabeth.
So this is 1 cup. It looks like.
Yeah.
So far, and
That's
then
good.
we're gonna pull this back up.
Yeah,
and then that was probably not smart to splat it from that distance.
Did it all come
most of
pretty
it,
good?
but you
pretty
can
clean.
Yeah. Okay.
So go ahead and fill up a 2nd cup.
Yeah. I'm gonna maybe not do it right next to the computer because I was worried about it like going into the keyboard. You got some very close to the keyboard, and I was like, that was maybe not smart. We don't do the last cooking stream I did was before I moved to the latest apartment that has no kitchen, or like I mean it has a kitchen, but it's not usable for streaming.
Yeah.
So I haven't done this for a while, so I'm not used to.
But also, cooking streams in general is kind of your origin for streaming, right?
No, I used to do art streams back in 2008. I was doing.
I thought there was that one person's kitchen streams that inspired you.
That was what inspired me to do YouTube, not what inspired me to do streaming. I was streaming for years before that. Although I did have one of my first videos I published was even before I had YouTube was of me trying to use a slap chop and it going poorly.
Oh, a slap chop.
Yeah, or it got me a slap chop and as a birthday gift. Where's the trash? I was gonna say.
We can bring it in here. We can just put it right here.
Okay, cool.
We'll put it here in front of my lovely VHS collection.
Ooh, what VHS is that? Hold on. Sunday in the Park with George. I see that the VHS that I bought you in Canada is up here. Yep. But there's a collector's plate on top of it, so I don't want to risk...
This is my collector's plate. I need to hang it on my wall.
Yeah, because this is what Lauren and I found for you in Canada. Well, Lauren was there. I don't think Lauren wants the blame for this.
The blame?
But yeah, Billy Joel live from Long Island.
Yeah, we can watch that later.
Yeah. Joel's songs are lyrical evocations of modern times and problems. With his uniform of sneakers and tie, the composer-performer affects the image of just another boy from the burbs of Long Island.
Just a small town boy.
But his complex music and masterful playing give him away. He turns his teen anthem, Only the Good Die Young, into a grand finale. Straightforward and stirring, live from Long Island is an enjoyable hour and a half with a gifted performer. So there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Now I'm going to take 8 ounces of sour cream.
Sour cream! I just like singing.
This is a 16-ounce package, so roughly half.
Yeah, we could have just taken a knife down the center and scooped off everything on the left side.
Absolutely. And I didn't clean out any existing cottage cheese from the cup because it's all going to go together.
It's all going in the same mac and cheese
mix blend thing. So.
Ivy Apple writes, love your hair, Quinn. Ink Curious also had a nice message about your hair. There's been a lot. People have been commenting about your hair more than about almost anything else. Billy,
they're expressing gratitude.
Yay!
For my hair.
Gratitude of hair types.
My hair.
I'm glad I took all those child grabbing classes. Let's see. yeah, that guy. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is very fun.
It's a good show. This might be more than half, but it'll be creamy.
Yeah, people ask me, why do you always call Hermitcraft TCG a children's card game? And I'm like, because of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's it.
It's like, I challenge you to a children's card game. Joe, my hair looks good too. I don't know if it does. I did not brush it.
No, take the hat off, let him see.
I had to wake up early to get on the bus. It's fine.
It's fine.
What are we drinking this morning? Sundrop and Eridora. Happy
Eridora?
Yeah, Eridora.
Is that a character from She-Ra?
No, I actually met the guy that designed this bottle. He came to a graphic design conference once.
Did you design it in CAD? How do you design a bottle?
That is part of it, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
I wasn't being completely.
No, I mean you would probably
facetious.
do the rough sketches in Adobe Illustrator, because everything has to be vector. But then you would bring it to somebody who makes a mold who would design it in CAD, or maybe just that'd be my guess.
It's a fair guess.
M says Eridora is really good. You probably like the Anejo. We have that too. It's just not open. I've been buying Quinn nice
Joe's
tequila.
been buying me nice things, and I don't drink very often, so
so it's just been piling up. So I'll have to get you a hat or something for your next birthday. So,
but I can't drink that.
Yeah.
We need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. This is the classic. When it rains, it pours.
The
salt,
Morton salt.
Which is like a weird slogan to attach to salt.
Yeah.
I don't know. When it rains, I guess you're pouring salt. That might be it.
M says, I'm bringing my collection to the next con I make it to. Your collection of Eridora tequilas or your collection of Hermitcraft TCGs? Because either way, we'll have fun.
It'll be a good time either way.
Mr. Baker says, fun fact, me and a few friends hosted the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series briefly while YouTube figured out its parody copyright stance back in the day. Oh, well, thank you for your contributions to culture, because, I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, I remember when they took those down. That was a long time ago. But
it was a dark time.
Did I tell you I got to meet little Karibo once?
I think you did tell me.
Yeah, we were supposed to get, I was really excited, because, I was a guest at this convention, and I was hoping.
So now we have everything except for the macaroni in.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna stir.
I think it was Kineticon. Hey, Mother Corgus tips 25 and says, Happy Thanksgiving, Joe, Quinn, and chat. So let me go and put that 25 in OBS here. We're going to ramp up the hue shift from 36 to 61.
Yes.
Ooh. Let's shift that hue. Wow. Nothing makes food look more palatable than the fact that we're shifting the hue every time we hit a tipping milestone. Or not a tipping milestone. Every dollar we get, we shift the hue 1. Looks like we just got another tip rolling in as well from Life for 5, who says, Thank you, Joe and Quinn, for always being entertaining. Well, thank you, Life. Glad you could join the show.
Thank you for being entertained.
Yeah, and thank you for supporting the arts and us in particular. Okay, so let's go ahead and...
Oh, I forgot to put in the cheese.
Cheese in the mac and cheese, what?
I mean, we have cottage cheese, but...
Okay.
I also need...
It's going to bring us up to 66 here.
2 cups of cheddar cheese shredded, and you know what this says? 2 cups.
So you don't even have to measure that.
I don't even have to.
Let me just hold this up so we're in frame here.
I've seen a lot of like recipes advise that you shred your own cheese, but I don't. Who has time? Who has the time?
Yeah. I usually shred my own cheese at home because I don't use the whole bag, and like once you open it, it like starts going bad pretty quick. But we're using the whole bag right now.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put these things away in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Because we don't need them for now.
Yay, refrigeration.
Well, we'll need the sour cream later for mashed potatoes. But
oh, that's good. Yeah, I like sour cream potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Make them creamy.
Woo! The cheese is the color of the pinkest pink paint. Yeah, yeah, we're having fun.
Yeah,
it looks
you should
like
use pink cheese.
Yeah, it looks like beets. Yeah, I think that once we yeah, if people keep tipping, that it'll eventually get back to normal on the hue, so that's fine. And look, somebody just did. Let's see what tip we have rolling in via PayPal here. It is from Shifty Pumpkins for 30, who writes, "We are Hugh." I'm thinking that's a reference to Star Trek: The Next Generation when Hugh takes that group of Splinterborg.
Did you say Q or Hugh?
No, Hugh. Hugh the Splinterborg.
Oh.
Yeah, he was the Borg that was like friends with Data.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. But Shifty Pumpkin tips 30.
It's confusing to have the hue and the Q.
So that's going to bring us up to 95 hue shift. We're getting really far in there. I don't actually know how far this bar goes over. But thank you, Shifty Pumpkin, for
it goes all the way.
Yeah. I think it's going to come back around eventually. But yeah.
It's coming around again.
Okay, so I should probably repost the tipping link.
Sure.
This is confusing, people are saying.
This is very confusing.
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do is take the macaroni and fold it in.
Here, let's...
Which just means, like, gently doing a little bit at a time.
So
okay?
The macaroni's...
And, like... Yep.
So you're not just dumping the whole bowl of macaroni.
No.
You're getting some of it.
Some of
the
it,
whole pot of macaroni.
letting it mix. Obviously, I usually do this on a tabletop, but...
Yeah. Well, I could actually act as a I could go... If you're going clockwise, I could go counterclockwise. That'd probably be worse.
Probably.
So I probably should not. I'll just try and hold it still. Just fold it in.
It's so easy. Just fold it in.
Nope Queen says, I'm high purple cooking stream. Yeah, the hue shifts when people tip. So we are at purple skin right now.
Let's just do all of it because I'm tired of holding this pot.
Yeah. Holding and folding.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to let Joe fold.
So what is the... So at this point...
I mean, you pause folding all the time.
Yeah, I do pause folding at home. Which, just as a reminder, Hermitcraft does have a folding at home team. It's a great way to keep your house warm in the winter. Because, yeah, there's no such thing as waste heat when you need to keep your house warm.
Yeah.
But yeah, folding at home is a thing that was created by some professors at Stanford, where basically they offload complex problems to other people's computers in like a huge network.
Problems?
Like math problems or physics problems, right? And so every time I buy myself a really nice graphics card, I'm like, do I really need a graphics card this nice to play Minecraft? Do I deserve that? And I'm like, you know what, I probably don't. But the physicists and biologists at Stanford deserve it. So, you know, I do run folding at home all winter, every winter.
That's fair.
Just so I can feel better about my excessive graphics card purchases.
But you deserve to have nice things.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah, the Hermitcraft Folding at Home team is actually, like, constantly around the top 100 teams. And, like, they're...
Really?
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. Our community is very awesome.
It's a cool community.
Yep, we're talking about folding at home.
Yeah, we are.
Yep. Here, so
can you fold at work?
Let me see if I can pull up the Hermitcraft Folding at Home team for a link.
Let's find that.
In the meantime, what is the next step that we're going to be doing?
Okay. So, the next step. Next step is to get some kind of dish to put all the macaroni into.
Ooh.
This is
It's a Pyrex tray thing. What are the It's microwave safe, non-broiler, no stove.
maybe it's 9 by 13.
Oh.
Does that seem right to you?
If we had an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper.
Hold on.
Okay. So, okay, we're going to go across. It is 13
Okay.
across and 9. That, you nailed it! Woo!
I'm really good.
We're
really good.
We're really good at stuff on this stream.
Were you about to throw this away?
No, I was throwing away.
Okay,
I had wiped up some.
I only have one of these.
No, I wiped up some extra cottage cheese, and I realized I hadn't thrown away the paper towel.
You know what? I'll keep this out in case we need to measure something else.
Yeah, Badger says just don't put this right in the oven after you've had it in the fridge. Luckily, you didn't have this stored in the fridge.
No, but Badger's saying that because we probably will put this in the fridge. Because we're not going to cook it right away.
So we're going to have to let this get closer back to room temperature
just
before
let it sit out for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, just let it sit out a little bit. We're gonna grease the pan with some coconut oil.
Okay.
And I just do that very simply by taking a towel and dipping it in here.
This is a paper towel, to be clear.
Sure.
I mean, in theory, you
Probably
could use a fabric towel, but
probably.
running things that have been coated in oil through the washing machine can cause other problems, so we're not going to recommend that.
Yep. And you just want... Because we want it to be easy to take the baked mac and cheese
Back out.
Mm-hmm. The baked Trogdor mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Clam Meditation asks if the Folding at Home team is only for hermits. No, it's for the whole Hermitcraft community. It was, I've been using Folding at Home since probably, I don't know when we created the Jack of All Blades team, maybe 2007, 2008. But, and then Asuma was like, why don't we have a Hermitcraft Folding at Home team? And I was like, oh, awesome, yeah, let's do that.
That was a great idea, X.
Yep. Yeah, Asuma has been on fire lately. Folding at Home team, Hermitcraft Vault Hunters.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So now...
What do we do next?
Now, if you would be so bold and brave, I'll hold this.
Okay.
And then you want to layer this evenly across the pan.
Layer this evenly. Okay.
It doesn't have to be even at first. You want to put it in and then make sure it's like flat and even on top.
Okay.
Once it's all in.
So being right-handed, I think what I want to do is step to this side of you, so that way we can have this on camera better.
Is this from Danny New?
Yeah, that's new. Danny says next step is get some smurfing good cooking going up in here. Huge shift. Also, I'm going to go soon to set my own galactic gleeful Wednesday Thursday. Well, thank you, Danny.
Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, so thank you, Danny, for the 20.
For the 20.
And we got another tip rolling in from Dottie Matrix for 50, who says, hi, Quinn and Joe. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for the community you built and to the friends I've made in it.
Oh,
well, thank you. So that's between those two tips, that's another 70
shift
for the huge shift. So that's going to bring us up to 165 here.
Whoa,
does it even go that high? I don't know how high this bar goes.
It's getting close.
Whoa, we are definitely shifted blue. We are definitely shifted blue.
We're in the Avatar, not The Last Airbender, but
no,
the other one.
The one I haven't actually
the
seen.
Jim Cameron one.
Ah. So just let me post the tipping link real quick. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. That's the wrong window. Yay. I'm blue. I don't actually know the words to that.
That's it.
No.
Those are all the words.
Okay.
I'm blue in a blue.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying my best.
We're getting.
to
Yeah, we're
layer
on
this.
camera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say I don't have the frame up, so I can
Frame up.
frame up. Okay.
So this is like if you've heard of blue cheese, this is a blue cheese mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because of the hue.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay.
This is a very.
I would start spreading it now. You could put the bowl down and start spreading what we have.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense. Yeah. So we want it to spread evenly.
Because we want it to cook evenly.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I was actually going to ask why, but you got ahead of me. Okay. So now we're just going to scoop more on here and then
Hey,
spread
don't
that
call
in.
me that. You said moron.
Oh, okay. I was like, did I say Shirley in there? It was like...
Surely you wouldn't say that.
Surely I wouldn't put the mac and cheese on unevenly. Mac uneven.
Mac und cheese. This is looking pretty good.
So let me just kind of try and be efficient here and get all the excess bits.
Nola A says Smurf looking dish.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yay.
And I'm the one female Smurf in this whole house.
Yay. Well, I guess Blair doesn't really turn blue because of the hue shift won't affect a black cat.
Nope, probably not. She'll probably have blue eyes by now.
Okay.
Like the rest of the family.
Yay.
Yay.
So.
Okay. I got a little bit of cottage cheese on me, so I'm going to rinse that off.
Woo. Can we bring Blair over and check? Well, Blair was just nearby, but isn't now. So next time Blair comes back by, we can check.
I have my methods.
Oh, is that the treats? Will Blair hear that and come over? Whoa, that was really effective. Okay.
Yes, and now we're going to give her a treat because we don't want to trick her or have her stop coming when I wave treats around. So she'll have her treat and then we'll bring her on camera.
Oh, no,
she's already on camera.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Will she let you pick her up after the treat?
Maybe a little bit.
Fine.
A little bit. It's baby Blair. And she's looking right at the camera.
She's like, what is going on here? I'm a kitty.
Okay, she says, that's enough.
And yeah, that treat bought you 5 seconds.
5 seconds. That's
we're
all
done.
I get.
We're done.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so here's what we're going to do next.
Okay.
We are going to sprinkle with some extra cheese, and I came prepared to have extra cheese.
I was going to say, we poured the whole bag of cheese in. Where's the extra going to come from?
And then we're going to put some paprika on top.
Okay.
Okay.
Really, in addition to the Old Bay?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Badger says she has strict labor laws. I like to think that Blair has strict labor paws. I'm going to duck before I get something thrown at me.
Joe Hills has strict labor flaws.
Oh, no! Ah! Okay, so what you got there? More cheese?
More cheese.
Okay.
I'm just gonna probably use my hand.
Happy Thanksgiving, Rex. Glad to see you. Looking forward to hanging out at PAX.
This really looks like nothing. On
This
the,
is
on the,
so
in the
weird,
blue
right?
hue.
This is so
This
weird.
looks completely inedible.
Badger says, "Have you heard of dull cheddar?" Is dull cheddar?
As opposed to sharp, yeah.
Yeah. New blue cheese just dropped.
New blue cheese.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, you can set it down.
Yeah. Owen DL says blue white. Well, the camera shifts hues when people tip. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/showhills and YouTube Super Chat. A tip just rolled in, so you're going to get to see it. From Magenta, thank you for... Wait, no, that was the original one. Hold on. The new one is from Jessup, who tips 10. Thank you very much, Jessup. So we're going to move the hue on the camera over another 10 to 175 here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So when we hit 180, it's going to come back around.
Right.
Because it's like a hue wheel. I think.
Okay.
It's represented by a slider.
What's the base hue number?
I think 90.
90. Okay, so it's like halfway is.
Yeah. So
halfway is what is seen as a normal hue.
Well, hold on.
Oh, look at my blue water.
No, hold on. Let me check. No, okay, we started at 0. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back. Okay, so we started here
but
at
it
0.
goes 180 in both directions.
It goes 180 in both directions.
Cool.
Okay, so we're at 175. Because I was like, wait, we've made.
Wait.
Yeah, it can't be 90 as the starting point because people had tipped more than that.
All right.
Okay, good luck with your not so good family, Annabelle Parker. Anachronistic Cat says, "What are you making?" We're making mac and cheese. Ta-da!
Ta-da.
So what you got there? Paprika?
Yep.
I will try not to breathe directly.
You don't breathe directly into the paprika.
You waft the paprika toward you. Waft. Waft. Dang it.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
It is done. Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. Just a little more. Now I can actually see it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me make sure I got this.
Okay. So this is prepped, okay? This is ready to be
So this
put
is
in
now
an oven,
sealed.
but we're not going to put it in an oven because we're not going to do it yet.
What's the next thing we need to prep, Quinn?
Okay. So when we do cook this, I'm going to cook it at 350 for 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that'll be it. So let me make room in the fridge. If it's possible.
It's so weird having actual space to like move around on stream.
Yeah, I should do that
I'm not.
often.
Yeah, I want to do more standing streams. That's one of the things I liked about pinball was I was doing the stream standing. But like, yeah, this is really nice. Da, 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 da. Nola says, "Shout out to everyone playing Fridge Tetris today."
Yes.
Okay, so what are these?
French beans.
Do you have any French jokes about the French beans?
In French cooking, one bean is...
Un bon? I don't know what the word for bean
Bon
is.
is good.
Bon sounds
Is it
like
not?
it might be bean, but I think it's good.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know what bean is. Legume.
Legume.
Legume? I don't know.
Un legume.
I'm not French.
NJ says, I won Fridge Tetris last night. Emerald Lapin says, haricot is bean. Ah.
Haricot? That just seems so complicated.
Haricot. Wait, no.
Haricot.
Ho, 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 ho. Haricot.
There you go. You have to laugh. You have to laugh in French.
They're sealed.
Down. They're sealed.
Haricot vert do 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 do. Haricot vert do 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 do. Oh, people are saying it's haricot.
Haricot.
But is a specific type of bean
Oh, I
as
see.
as well. Okay.
Because it's green. Because it's a green bean.
Yeah. Okay.
And mind you, we're using this same one pot all day long.
This is one pot cooking.
For macaroni and cheese, for green beans, and for mashed potatoes. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are we doing with the green beans? Do we boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew?
Boil, yes.
It is called efficiency. We're green and efficient here. Well, actually, we're blue and efficient here. The beans are green.
All right, we're going to...
Yep, happy Thursday to the rest of the world, Max. The beans look a bit purple. Well, a bit. I mean, this is a green hat, so...
Yeah,
that just means it's
just recalibrate.
That just
your
means
brain.
the hue is shifted properly.
Exactly.
That's how you can tell it's working.
Exactly. My skin is usually this blue.
Me too.
But I paid a lot of money for that.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Because we're on the laptop, I forgot to open the Discord chat too. So sorry, Discord, if you've been talking.
Oh no, sorry, Discord.
We have one laptop screen and it's very small.
We have one screen.
One
screen, glory. One screen before I go.
One screen to leave this world behind.
Find the one screen
with the 2 chats on them.
Glory
from the tip mail. So, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna put some salt in the water.
Okay. So this is because
those don't go in until this is boiling.
Okay.
Understand?
So I'll just keep dancing with these beans for a little while.
For a little while.
Yeah.
And we could have been boiling this while we were doing the other thing. But what's the fun in that?
Yeah. Like, we didn't prepare for this.
No.
But you know what? That's okay. Because Billy Joel didn't start the fire. And he still got to play piano in Long Island. So,
Exactly.
I mean, you know.
It all turned out okay.
Yeah. The Disco Erico. Disco Erico. Disco Erico. Disco Erico. Verd. I don't know.
Disco Erico.
Good luck with your senior thesis clam meditation.
Yeah, good luck. What?
Magenta says, Dancing Bean is my favorite Ava song.
Dancing Bean.
I don't know the
Green
lyrics.
and lean. There are 17 or more. You can dance. You can jive. Throw them in a pot of boiling water. Ooh,
Can they get
not
the lid
right
on?
now. Not with the plastic on. It is a dancing bean. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we're making a green bean casserole.
Okay, so what have we got here?
This is what you put on top of it.
On top of it, you put the French fried onions. They're vegan, they're made from organic onions. They're gluten-free, they're non-GMO, Simply Nature. That's the brand.
Yeah.
They're on top of it. It's got all these twice as nice guarantee, too. So
What is this voice?
I don't even know. I'm like, I don't know if this is...
It's like a car talk uwu voice.
Yeah, I know. I'm just having fun.
Carbohydrate. Gotta check the carbohydrate.
They're all organic. Gluten free.
We've lost him. He's only slept like 6 hours in the past week.
I have not gotten a lot of sleep this week. Okay.
The man is completely gone.
Oh, yeah, no, in last night's pinball tournament, because, so it's a 3 strikes tournament.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're in first or second place, you're put in groups of 4. And first and second place, no strike. Third and fourth place, you do get a strike. I was out in 3 rounds. 3 strikes in 3 rounds. That's very bad for me.
Doesn't happen often.
I normally make it like 6 to 8 rounds. This is... But, like, the problem is I got almost no sleep 3 nights ago. And then the night before, I had to get up at 5 to get Corinne to the airport to see family for Thanksgiving. And then, today, like... So, yeah, let's see. I ended up talking to Art for like an hour after the tournament last night.
Oh, right.
So I think I got another like 5-6 hours of sleep last night. So this
Cool.
is, yeah. So.
Oh, another tip roll down on PayPal.
Ooh, let me see who it's from so we can shift the hue. Thank you very much to Sandra, who says, is this a hue overflow? It is indeed, because we were 5 away from hitting the max. This is the max 180. And then I have to bring it back around to 0. And then we're going to bring it up to 15. Or, no, negative 165. Oh, this is the worst. These are negative numbers now. I am more teal, though. I do like that.
Look at you.
I look amazing.
It looks great on your complexion.
This is... I should have always been teal. I don't know. Okay. 12 Owie says, New York.
New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the green bean casserole, in the past I've made it with cream of mushroom, but I wanted to try cream of celery this year.
Ooh, that's
Basically,
interesting.
What you're trying to get is the creaminess. It's pretty simple. It's just these 3 things.
Yeah.
It's just, and then you bake it.
Okay. Now this cream of celery soup. If we look at the ingredients,
Yeah,
water.
this is also this was very expensive because this is an Andy Warhol.
Yeah, this is we just do a stream where we stack soup cans with different layers. That sounds really pretentious, but like, we need a synonym for pretentious that has an O or a U sound in it.
Sophisticated.
It's so sophisticated.
So sophisticated.
We are using the influence of Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol, look at me.
Woo. It's soup sophisticated.
It is.
Sorry, yeah, I've cut you out of frame. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So now the water's boiling.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite.
I mean, it's not even boiling. It's like,
I was gonna say,
it needs to be boiling.
yeah. Yeah, the problem with boiling water in a Teflon coated thing is you can't do max heat.
No.
So a lot of I've got like one pan that I use.
But
Yeah, I've got one pan that I use for boiling water, and that's just like stainless steel. And, yeah. So I can just turn it to max.
To max.
You know, the stovetop. Some people call it the range. I like maximum range. It's like artillery for your boiling water. Yeah.
How many burners does a maximum range have?
Too many.
Oh my gosh. That's probably the most. It's probably the most. Hey, Blair's back.
Hey, Blair. Let me see if I can get Blair in the
Blair in
frame.
a chair. Blair in a chair.
Blair in a chair.
Blair in a chair. Blair in a chair. She doesn't like it when I sing.
Oh no.
She's turned away from me.
If I start moving the table so she's in the shower, is she gonna freak out?
If you move it slowly, it should be okay.
Okay. Slow.
Slowly, slowly. Slow-o.
Slow-o. Slow-o, mo-o, show-o.
Should probably move it that way.
Well,
Out of frame.
yeah, probably.
There you go.
Chair, chair.
Chair, chair, Blair in a chair. Where's she going? Nowhere. Ooh. Hey, Joe. Who was married to Sonny Bono?
I think that might have been Cher.
Cher, Cher. Cher in a chair. Well, actually, I have no proof that Cher uses chairs. Have you ever seen her in a chair?
No.
But what about Blair?
There's a Blair in a chair right there.
Blair, Blair, Blair in a chair. She is definitively not Cher. I mean, because Cher's still alive. Like, there could have been, like, a reincarnation thing, but...
Yeah. Probably later.
Unless she's, like... unless she can bilocate into other beings.
Yeah. She's gonna just straight up Padre Pio this whole thing. Yeah, Rex Verdi writes, this is what I was laughing at earlier, I'm boiling this water in 220mm stainless steel pan. Just, using the gauge of your pan, like, this is...
You should. You should use the gauge.
Okay, let me bring this back around so you can be in frame easier.
Bringing it back around.
Okay. Yep. Welcome, everyone.
You know what we should be doing?
What? I was going to review the
can-
ingredients and things.
We can slice off the ends of the beans.
Okay.
Okay. And then we can cut them into like 3-inch pieces.
Sure. If only we had a table that we knew for a fact that could move slowly into frame for cutting things on. Oh, that's not in
That's
frame.
not really.
Give me a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Chair.
Chair. There.
Okay. Chair there. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, Queen says, this is my first Thanksgiving since moving away from my parents, just me and the roomie. Well, we hope you're having a fun time today, Nope Queen.
Yes. And you also have us.
Yay.
We are here.
For now.
We're here for now.
We don't really have, like, a solid idea. We've never done a joint cooking show together, have we? I've done cooking stuff before, but I don't think
Not with me.
Yeah. So, yeah, we don't have, like, any of this sorted out. We're just making it up as we go.
Do you want a slice?
So you said 3 inches?
Yeah. You want to cut the ends off?
Yeah.
Just a few millimeters.
May I have the measuring tape back?
Sure.
You know, this is a visual medium. I think the people would appreciate knowing. Like, so obviously we're not going to measure every bean with the tape. But what we will do
Let's
is
put the
finished ones will go in there.
Yeah, I don't want to block, but
No, that would be fine right there.
yeah.
Yeah. So if I go from here, I can see from the hole 3 inches is about there, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna cut off the end here. Whoop. That might be more of the end than we need to cut off.
No,
And
you
then,
could probably just cut it in half.
but this one is precisely 3 inches, and the other bit was almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one doesn't really have an end. Oh yeah, it does. Toot. And then I mean,
Just cut it in half.
do you want me to just cut them all in half? I don't really need a
They're
measuring
probably
tape for that,
That's
but
fine.
yeah. Yeah, we don't have to be. Hyper precision is the foundation of modern culinariness. This one doesn't really.
culinarianness.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, do you have a tablet or something we can pull the chat up on so you don't have to keep ducking down like that, or do you want to get a second
bring
chair?
a chair out.
Yeah, why don't you get a second chair? Yeah, the reference bean. Throw it in the bowl with the rest. Okay. Okay. Emerald Lavin says this is the second instance I've gotten to see of our hermit cooking live stream. Nice. Okay. Yay.
Yay. Look at Joe go.
Go Joe go.
Go Joe go.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think like what kinds of stuff we would normally talk about on stream. So sometimes we travel or we do fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got
I don't have any traveling coming up, but I know you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
In like what, a week?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Philadelphia at PAX
He
Unplugged.
probably doesn't need.
Yeah, December 1st through 3rd. Oh, also I should mention, Quinn hasn't committed to going, but I did get Quinn on my family pass for Tennessee game days. So March 1st through 3rd, if y'all want to come play TCG with me, I will definitely be there. And Quinn is a soft maybe.
Probably. I don't have anything else going on.
Yeah.
You know, if something comes up.
Yeah. We haven't, like, booked Quinn for this, but I did get a badge. Okay, so yeah, this one's already fine.
It takes a lot to book me.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say.
Well, and I've got 3 TCG decks, so you can, in theory, what we should do is on one of my streams, we set up the cameras in the dining room.
Yeah.
And you and
I also need to learn.
I'll teach you to play the game before March, and then you can borrow one of my decks to play with people at the event.
Is it anything like the Pokemon TCG?
It's very similar, actually.
Okay.
It's not the same, but it's close enough that you'll be able to figure it out.
Cool. I can get it.
Yep.
I can be taught.
Howdy, Grumpy Bunny. The camera gets bigger every time we hit a tipping milestone. It looks like
No, it doesn't.
Or not tipping milestone. Every time we get
The camera gets hewier.
Hewier. Sorry. You know, it actually looks like we just got 3 tips rolling in via PayPal.
My gosh. I'll let
Why don't
you
I
manage that.
Yeah, I'll manage that real quick.
I will trim the beans.
Yeah.
Trimming the beans.
Thank you, Quinn.
Won't you trim the beans?
So we got
I will.
We got 15 rolling in from Emily, who says, Happy Turkey Day, you too. Thank you, Emily.
Thank you.
We got 20 from Tickled Panda, who says, time for another Huwoo shift. That's going to bring us up to 35.
Huwoo.
And then Nguyen Huis tips 50, so that's 85 that I need to shift it, who says, Happy Thanksgiving. I'm excited to experience the Joey of cooking. Thank you. So let's shift that by 85 on the hue. We were at negative 165, so we're going to bring it down to
Bringing it down.
negative 190 or negative 90. Hold on, no, that can't be right. Negative
Math
80.
Is hard.
Math is hard, so now we're green. That's weird.
Okay, now we should chrome out green and see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So yeah, if you enjoy shifting the hue, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat.
Oh my gosh, we have more beans!
More beans! Oh no, I didn't realize that. Okay.
So many beans.
Indeed. Hey MJ, welcome. Welcome, Micro.
Hello, New Jersey.
No, this is MJ.
Oh, MJ, not NJ.
NJ was here earlier.
Excuse me.
I think we said hi to NJ. If not, hi NJ.
Yeah.
Emerald Lappin says, for a first time streaming a new location with a new camera gimmick, this is extremely well. A triumph. A huge success even.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, well, we can do it again.
Yeah.
We can do
Well,
it again.
Yeah, and it'll be... Yeah, if we do this in my dining room for the TCG thing, it'll be a lot easier, too. So, yeah, that'll be fun.
Easier? Is this difficult?
Well, I mean, we did have some confusion about the microphones and stuff earlier.
Oh, that's fair.
Like, I'll have, like, my entire, like, shelves of
They'll be
gear.
rigged.
Yeah. Instead of, like, here's what I could carry on the bus. And so, also on the bus, I'm carrying a pie. And, so it's just like, yeah. I
You probably weren't the only person on the bus carrying streaming equipment and a pie.
I was the only person on the bus with a pie. I was expecting... I
thought everyone would have a pie.
I was thinking, it's Thanksgiving. I'm going to get to the bus... So I take one bus to get to the bus depot, and then another bus to get to Quinn's. So I had to switch buses. And I was like, I'm going to get to the bus depot, and there's just going to be, like, 25 people standing around with pies, and it'll be like, yup, you too, huh?
Yeah. You.
No, I'm the only idiot carrying a pie and standing around for 20 minutes waiting on the next bus.
Oh, that's too bad.
Emerald Storm says, any tips for doing IRL streams like this? Like most types of streaming, you just gotta start doing it and figure out what works and what doesn't. If you, like, we're using a computer that has a particularly good, like, speakerphone microphone in it. Like, this is just my laptop microphone we're using because our original plan failed.
Yep.
But, you know, you shouldn't go out and buy a new laptop for your first stream, right? You know, you do it and then you figure out what you need after that.
Yeah, make sure you have a good internet connection.
Ooh, yeah, that is important.
Like we're usually on Ethernet when we stream.
Yes.
But we're on Wi-Fi right now, but we're like 3 feet away from the Wi-Fi router.
Yeah, be willing to turn down your bit rate and resolution so it's smooth.
Smooth.
Yeah. Okay. Blaze says there are worse things to have while waiting at the bus stop than a pie. Yeah, it's just awkward though because my arms are out like this the whole time. Okay.
With arms wide open.
Yep, it looks like we had a new tip rolling in. Let's see who that's from. It's from Microberg, who says not Microberg, not like a tiny
Microberg
city.
is a very small
town.
Very.
Just a small town, Berg. Anyway, Microberg says time to shift these hues into a new spectrum.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna go ahead and change the hue shift to -70.
-70.
We're gonna start approaching normality. We're $70 away from getting back to normal hues.
We've almost got a full 360 of hues.
Yep. What kind of pie was it? Apple and store-bought.
And it still is.
It
apple
still is
pie.
apple.
It's not past tense, mind you.
Yeah, I don't know where
I put it on top of the.
Oh, you put it
first
on
aid
top of
kit
the fridge.
On top of the fridge.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That's good to know when we've got the knife.
Yes.
So yeah.
Come prepared. Okay.
Yeah, so Quinn actually has a pretty sophisticated wireless mic setup, but the interface to connect it to my laptop I couldn't find this morning.
Which is fine.
So that would be another suggestion is like if you need specific technology to go do something on site, prepare it the day before, not 15 minutes before you get on the bus. Well, here's what got me though, is I thought I knew which shelf it was on. Like I had it staged to take it places.
Sure.
But at some point, like I think maybe when the TCG came in, because I had all this extra boxes and stuff, I moved it somewhere. But I didn't remember moving it.
Right.
And so I'm like, oh, I know where that is. I'll grab it on my way out. I was wrong. Like, I should have staged everything by the front door and then said, what do I have? What do I not have?
Sometimes Joe is wrong.
I am wrong sometimes. Approaching normality in a Joe Hills stream? Well, I mean, only so we can veer right back off it, you know?
Yes.
It's a ricochet.
We have to remind you where the normality lies,
Yeah.
so you can see how wonky and silly it gets from there.
Yeah. So
We're just gonna zoom right past it.
zoom right past it. Zoom. Okay. So yeah, okay, so the green beans now, these are gonna be prepared in the cream of celery soup. Let me get that back out here
Get that back
as
out.
a visual prop. Now this is a condensed soup, so you have to add one can of water with the 1 can of soup. Traditionally,
I don't know that it's called for in the recipe. I'll have to
if we're
double check.
using that with these green beans, though, as kind of like a coating for the green beans rather than a standalone soup.
Yes, and the green beans will contain water.
Yeah, we might basically let the green beans own moisture kind of offset that rather than mixing in the full can.
Yeah.
And that's the sort of thing that you learn by trial and error, you know. So, Tomic says, Tomic, you can send me email at joe@joehills.net. But it is a federal holiday, so I'm not likely to be reading my email today.
But it does get delivered.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
So we got another PayPal tip rolling in from Gritmonger, who says, Happy Turkey Day. Hey, Happy Turkey Day, Gritmonger. Thank you for your support of the show, as always. Let's go ahead and get that hue rotated another...
Aaron Boy says, why are they green? Because they're green beans.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was... No.
Yeah.
I thought it was obvious, to be honest.
So basically, Aaron, every time...
Oh, you're talking about is everything green?
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, every time people tip, the camera gets slightly hue shifted. So we're going to bring this to 45, I think.
Nice.
If I did the math on that right. I think we were at 65. I got distracted and I wasn't paying super close attention.
You distracted?
I know, it's hard to believe.
So wild.
Okay.
We do have a boil, which is nice. So when I'm completed, I'm just realizing this is the first stream I've ever done with a knife.
Knife stream. Oh, we got 2 more tips rolling in. I'll read those real quick while Quinn continues to work. Grumpy Bunny tips 30 and says, Hue 2 gives so much joy. Thankful for your colorful personalities. Thank you, Grumpy Bunny, for the 30.
Thank you.
And Quiet Devious One says, we can't risk normality. Go right past it, and tips 100. Okay, so let's do the 30 from Grumpy Bunny first.
Sure.
So we were at -45, and
And that's going to bring us to 15, or negative 15. So let's see. As we approach 0, we will get closer to normality. So
But we don't want to get too close.
we don't want to get too close because that's going to be, weird. So yeah, I'm using the button rather than the scroll, but it's way slower. So we're at negative 25.
Well, we need to get you this nice analog wheel.
I know. They
rotations
make those.
and-
They make those.
I've
Yeah.
seen 'em.
The thing is, I don't know if I
It's
would
not
have.
precise.
I wouldn't have thrown it in the bag for a trip like this necessarily.
That's true.
So okay, so this is negative 15. We look a little bit sepia. We're a little bit
It's
old
a little
school,
warm tone.
But it's a little warm. But like the green beans look green. The sun drop hat looks green.
Yeah. If
The
this
can-
looks too normal,
But
you can fix that.
Well, luckily someone did. So we're gonna swing it from negative 15 all the way up to 85.
Oh my god.
Thanks to Quiet Devious One. Let's
Thank you,
do a
Quiet Devious One.
quicker scroll for that.
Here we go.
Woo!
Yay!
Bringing it up to 85. Whoa, that
Going
is
into Purple Town.
that is a deep shade of purple.
This is a grimace.
I think we kind of. So the thing is, because of the different amounts that people tipped in, I think we might have skipped this purple earlier. Wait, do you have a?
This is like a grimace tone.
Is that a grimace plate?
Yeah, this is my decorative plate.
Wow. The 16th state, violently violet, Tennessee.
It's got all of the Tennessee things.
Yeah. Alrighty, so thank you to Quiet Devious and Grumpy Bunny once more.
Thank you.
If you want to help contribute, tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay.
Okay, we're almost ready here. And then we'll boil these for about 5 minutes.
Okay. And are we going to boil them in the water, then strain the water, then add the soup? Is that how this works? Or how do we...
Yeah, we'll because this is also something that you bake in the oven.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we don't have to
we'll
cook
bring
the
in
soup
another
separately.
glass pan
Okay.
and combine everything and sprinkle the crispy French onions on top. It's pretty simple. Put some seasoning in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like bland food. Maybe it's just me.
Is this a green bean casserole? Is that how... I don't know if I
Yes,
was...
it is. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
What were you calling it?
I just thought it was a tray of green beans.
No, it's a green bean casserole.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking a casserole had to have more than 3 ingredients. Like a cocktail has to have at least 3 things in it.
Oh.
So like this is not a cocktail because this is just tequila and Sundrop. And as they said in Mad Men, Mountain Dew and vodka isn't a cocktail because it doesn't have 3 ingredients. Mountain Dew and cocktail is an emergency.
Is this not 3 ingredients?
I mean, there are additional ingredients in the soup, right? Because the soup has celery, vegetable oil, modified cornstarch, wheat flour, cream, salt, whey, soy protein concentrate, yeast extract. So yeah, I mean, I guess on the whole.
Yeah, exactly. We can dispose of all of this.
Ah, thank you.
No, thank you. I'll let you handle that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's my fault. I was the one that was like, oh, it's clever to put all these extra ends in here,
Yeah.
and then until you have to get them off the table. So okay.
I was gonna move the camera, but I'm like, I guess we can just continue.
This is
being
actually a
seated.
super. I like the dancing around and moving part though. So if we're
We
done,
can do it. Yeah.
if we're done cutting, maybe we move back to standing,
Sure.
or do we have more stuff that we need to chop?
No,
or-
that's it for now.
Okay, yeah, I'll move the table back then. Okay.
Take it back. Do-do-do-do.
Take it back.
I'm gonna move us up here
Thank
to
you.
the shelf we were on before.
Yay! I'll get out of the way. The onions are gluten-free. The soup is not. Yeah, the soup definitely contains gluten. I mean, you can get gluten-free cream of celery soup, though. That's not like... But we don't have anybody who
If
can't...
there were, per se, a badger here, we could adjust it.
M says, I'm a bit sad Joe didn't make sangria. I did bring the stuff to make sangria, but I hadn't realized how little of the tequila Quinn had been drinking. And when I was offered it, I was like, well, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't practice sangria.
You don't have no crystal ball.
No. If I had $1 million, I'd spend it all.
I don't blame you. Yeah, that's probably a good use of your finances. Hey, it looks like we got a new Patreon patron. Just so you know, I have to send those invites manually, so that will not go through right now. And it is a federal holiday, so maybe...
It's a federal holiday.
Usually I send those within 24 hours, though.
Yeah.
So I'll get that back to you, so you can join the Discord. Speaking of the Discord, I've had that chat kind of minimized since... let's see. Lakshmi13 says, every time my mother-in-law goes into her own world, I come back here. Microbird says, I might have spaced out a little bit. It sounds like you're putting Mountain Dew in the soup. Surely not. No. We were talking...
No, we would only put Sundrop in our soup.
Yeah. Like, this isn't
This
a
is not
Mountain Dew hat.
house.
No.
This is not a Mountain Dew home.
No.
I don't know what else to tell you.
But yeah, Dion Nealer says if you had $1 million, you'd be rich. I don't like that song quite as much as the one, if my nose was full of money, I'd blow it all on you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million,
Or it's just like, I'm just chilling.
just chilling.
You guys are done with this table, now it's my turn. You guys got a turn, now it's my turn.
That's how it works.
Yeah. Monate says, Quinn looks super cute today. Love the overalls. Yeah, I gotta say, when the first time I saw you wearing that, I was like, I had seen some overalls at Patagonia, and I was like, I don't know if I could pull those off. And I was like, well, now that I've seen you do it, it's like, I think I could, but also it'll look like I'm copying you. So
It's fine.
Yeah.
The Mario siblings both wear overalls.
That's true.
And nobody ever accuses one of them of copying the other.
Nobody's like, oh, Mario, you're copying Luigi by going into this mansion and fighting ghosts. Because Mario doesn't do that. He doesn't copy that.
We do our own thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes we come together, we work together.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you can wear overalls.
Okay.
Just don't buy the exact same pair.
No, I wasn't going to buy the exact same pair.
There you go.
But, yeah.
Well, and I mean, technically, you couldn't even wear the exact same pair because I'd already be wearing them.
Yeah.
There's not enough. There's only room for one person.
Badger says, yes, but they have overalls jobs. Well, you know...
Excuse me?
I'd like to think that maybe if I was more intense about streaming, I would need overalls. Like, maybe streaming should be an overalls
If this
job.
isn't a blue-collar streamer, I don't know who is.
I feel like
This is not a white-collar streamer.
It's like, it looks like a green collar right now.
It's a green collar.
These green collar jobs coming in, yeah. Oh, I'm blocking Blair. Everybody's pointing out.
Don't block Blair.
Don't block Blair. Yeah. Yeah. Well, overalls would also be very distinctive to wear at conventions. Like, if at PAX, I was like, I'll be the one in overalls. Like, people...
I bet you could get
people be able
maybe
to spot
special
me.
order some chroma green overalls.
Yeah, having
That'd be really distinctive.
Chromeveralls.
Chromeveralls.
Yeah.
Chrome.
Oh,
Chromeverdals.
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 There's something here.
Chromeverdals. And
Yeah.
then you can, once you finally set up your merch store, you can sell them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Everybody's saying, what a nice void kitty, absolute blob.
She's a blob. Yeah. A sweet blob. You want a treat?
She's like, I know what's in that bag.
You want a treat for being a cute little star on the TV? And on the phone and on the laptop and wherever people watch this on your wristwatch.
Yeah.
She's like, do I get more?
You get.
Do you ever give her more than one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I
It's
don't.
Galactic Gratitude Day. I think I can give her more than one.
Yeah, she's
the,
like.
the vet says, like, she can have up to 20 of these a day. I only give her like 3 a day.
Oh, okay. What kind of treats are they? Like what?
Paw licking chicken.
Oh.
This is the only, like, her food and treats is the only meat I keep in my house.
Mm-hmm. Other than human flesh.
Joe, I told you not to talk about that.
Sublink says overalls for cooking is low-key genius. Boulder Brooklyn says this is a good brand too. Yeah, we are splitting the tips 50-50, and some of that will, like, some of Quinn's half will go back to Blair. You know.
Do it for Blair.
So tips are welcome via paypal.me/showholes and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, do you want me to... are you doing something with the green beans you want me to show?
Well, I'm going to strain them. Straining implement has returned.
I'm keeping Blair in the shot, too. Blair's interested in the strainer.
Okay. Well, you won't be able to keep everything in the shot.
Yeah, if I move it...
It's fine.
Okay.
It's me again. Hey, I'm straining.
Well, that thing holds on there really well. Those clamps are really great.
Clamps are clamping.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Blair is immune to hue shifting. So powerful.
More powerful than Joe or I.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let me,
Monte says, glad you're simulcasting today. My YouTube app just crashed onto Twitchland now.
Yeah, Twitchland.
I'm like poking my head and trying not to block Blair. It's like...
I mean, you could just be on this side. of the
I
camera
know,
and
but
not
you're
block.
actually doing real cooking over there, so I don't want to be in the way either.
That's fair. Let's pull open our recipe here.
Okay. So while you do that, I'm going to bring this further. Whoops. That was like my thumb right in the shot. Sorry about that, folks.
Could you get me soy sauce from the fridge? I think it's on the top shelf.
That sounds
It has like a greenish label. I think it's towards the back.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So this is low sodium. Well, it's actually less sodium soy sauce. That's a step between the low sodium and the normal one.
This isn't... See, low sodium soy sauce is a lodium, and this is...
A less sodium.
Less sodium.
Less sodium. We're back in France land. I don't know.
That's more...
It's a very
it's more
French
Italian,
cooking
isn't
stream. Hey, I didn't...
Hey, I'm a very French.
I'm so French.
Bellissima.
Wunderbar.
That's so French.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're, there's milk in the fridge.
I'm assuming you were asking for it, not just informing me.
I would never just inform Joe, I would only command.
Command milk!
Okay. Alright.
And what else do we need?
I think that's kind of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. That one dude wants to know where you bought that strainer thing.
That one dude.
Yeah. Is it like a particular brand or anything?
I think it's, what's it called? Kitchen Gizmo.
Kitchen Gizmo. Okay.
Kitchen Gizmo. And it might be called like Kitchen Gizmo silicone strainer.
It's got clamps on it.
It's got clamps.
The big thing is that you want to make sure that the one you get has these clamps, because those are what make all the difference.
I think it'd be irresponsible for them to sell it without clamps.
Yeah.
Because it would just cause people to have scalding hot water all over their arms.
Yeah. Zero Slater says, what's with the filter? Well, we're doing something different with tipping today. When people tip, the camera hue shifts by 1 degree on the hue wheel. So we are currently at, I think, 85 degrees of hue shift on the wheel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But like if somebody tipped $5, that would bring us to 90.
Right.
And we're also showing off how cool the cat is, who does not hue shift. The cat is immune to the hue shifting.
She's all powerful.
Nope, Queen, have a good time cooking. That one dude says thank you for the information about the strainer.
You're welcome. I will need to. Supposed to have 4 cups of green beans, so I'm going to rinse the cup I used earlier.
Okay. 4 cups of green beans. Okay.
I'm hoping it's close to the amount of green beans we already cooked. If not, I'll just use the rest for something else.
Since Valeria's hopped down, I'm gonna bring the camera back around here.
Yeah.
So we're being asked what's on the menu by Fallstar. So far we've shown off that we've been working on the mac and cheese and the green bean casserole. But what else do you have planned? Oh yeah, we pulled out the potatoes for the Pearl Jam potato party for Pearlescent Moon. You know, it was
a Pearl Jam.
It was. Ninjet says, "OMG, I'm so full." Well, I guess you're in a time zone where they already celebrated Thanksgiving or ate.
So.
Although I feel like
it's
really just American. Well, actually, okay, Eastern time though. Some people do eat at like noon. And
you neglect to observe Americans abroad.
Oh,
who may still celebrate American holidays.
You're right. American expats currently living in Cairo, for example, have already had their Thanksgiving dinner, and now they're going to go look at a pyramid. You know, they're like, you know, I bet there's mummies under that.
And daddies.
Mm-hmm.
And non-binary parents as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ninjet says we did 12:30 Thanksgiving with my family, and we're doing 2 p.m. with his. Oh,
that's 2 meals in very close proximity. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
I could not do that.
Fallstar says I know people who have Thanksgiving breakfast. Yeah. Okay, so
Thanksgiving breakfast.
To get back to Fallstar's initial question, though, yeah. So in addition to this, what else have we got going on? Or do you want to just focus on this right now because you're looking at the recipe? So.
Oh well, mashed potatoes, and then the main course is this plant-based roast with gravy.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make some extra vegetarian gravy, and this has like stuffing inside of it. So if we didn't have that, I'd make stuffing, but because I like stuffing.
Oh, that's cool.
Though most stuffing, like if you buy a stuffing mix, has chicken stock in it, so you need to be careful if you're vegetarian or vegan about reading very closely on the box.
Gotcha. Ninjet says the plan was to have the main dinner with her family and dessert with his family. That's the plan. Okay. Mind of Me says, "Howdy, y'all. Quinn is looking super cute with her hair like that. I'm having Thanksgiving at home for my partner, who is away from his family for the 4th year in a row." And then Kina Mori says, "I'll be heading to my husband's family dinner in about an hour. They're doing crab legs this year. Ooh, that sounds yummy." And then Monte says, "We usually do a relaxed day after Thanksgiving brunch in my family where we mix all the leftovers with breakfast food."
Do you need some of this for the crab legs?
The Old Bay. Yeah, there you go. See, this is one of the reasons we wanted to do the stream early, because we didn't want to. We were thinking, like, you know, kind of Thanksgiving. Sometimes it's like, okay, well, before we go, what do we watch? Or
right.
like while you're cooking, you might like. Sometimes people watch football, but not everybody likes football.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we're like, we'll do this, while we're getting set up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so thank Quinn for hosting, or I thank Quinn for hosting. This is real nice, not
thank you, Quinn.
having to clean my apartment again.
David Diebold asks, cranberry, pumpkin. I believe the plant-based roast has some cranberries in it. Joe and I don't really like cranberry sauce.
No, that's not,
as a thing.
That's not really my favorite.
I never really vibe with it.
In terms of pumpkin, like the only thing with pumpkin we would usually do at Thanksgiving was pie, but we decided to do
pie.
apple pie this time. Were you doing anything with pumpkin this time?
No.
No, okay.
I left dessert to you.
Yeah. So Shin Lu says, I'm grateful as a European I don't have to celebrate another holiday, but I kind of enjoy watching Americans celebrate. Yeah, we're glad to share this with you. It's a little bit of fun.
Just a little bit of fun.
Yeah. Well, one of the things about being self-employed is it's easier to relax on a day off if I've actually gotten some work done. because there's it's like I could work far fewer hours than normal today and enjoy myself more than if I work no hours today. Like, because if I worked no hours today, I would have had to get way more stuff done yesterday. And yesterday I spent 7 hours dealing with trying to get Corinne on a plane at the airport, and so that wasn't going to happen.
A lot of things.
It was a lot of things. Like, yeah.
You've done enough things.
I've done enough things. So we're having fun. We're doing a stream. I've got a Vault Hunters episode that I uploaded this morning that YouTube has to encode it and stuff. It'll go live a little bit later today, like this afternoon. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. 12 Louis says, in my family for the past few years, it's been me, my mom and dad, my sister, and my grandmother. Grandma makes amazing food, and it's a pretty chill day overall. Nice. Emerald Storm says, I just want the excuse to make and eat 24 deviled eggs. Yeah, that's always fun.
Go ahead. I love
deviled eggs. Are great.
They are great.
They're actually something that I never really bothered to learn to make, but I probably should. But, like, they're one of those things, like, oh, that's a treat, like, when I go to a special event or something. Because, like, our alma mater would have those at, like, catered events and stuff. So I associate those with, like, going to important talks and stuff like that.
Is this not important enough for you, Joe?
Well, I mean, I did have to bring my own wine, whereas, like, when they have a reception, like, hey, we're bringing in this really cool speaker, and there's a reception after, they would have, like, wine and deviled eggs and cheese and fruit and stuff. So yeah, I could probably learn to make them, but like because there's something I associate with like special things, I don't really necessarily want to make them at home.
I'm in a bit of a pickle.
Uh-oh.
Not terrible. This calls for a 1.5 quart oven safe casserole dish.
And you don't think this is 1.5
I don't think
quart?
this is 1.5. I think this is a little smaller.
Well,
this is 1.75, but look how much deeper it is. It'll take much longer for it to cook.
No,
you think this is 1.5?
This is probably about 1.5 quarts.
Okay.
Because, like, okay, do you have an Nalgene bottle? That's a 1 quart, or most of those are like a 1 quart bottle, right?
How does this work? 20 ounces. How many ounces is a quart? 16?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, wait, no, a pint is 16, a quart is 32. So
it comes in pints?
Yeah. So we need 48 ounces. This is, I think, 48 ounces.
Well, here's what I'm thinking about doing is let's start with half of the recipe. Putting half of the recipe into here.
Yeah.
And then if it's full, it's full.
Yeah.
If not, we'll continue.
Badger says, what learning? You just boil the eggs, take the yolks out, mash them with mayo and paprika, and a spice of your choice, and there you go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it's not difficult. I've just never bothered to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But Badger says, I like making sriracha deviled eggs. Well, that will be something that will be very exciting for me. This is the sort of thing.
And me.
This is the sort of thing that is great in relationships. If there's something that I place an incredibly high value on and have no idea how to do, and you can do trivially, and you don't have to stress about it, you're just like, oh, this is super simple. That's a great thing. I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Badger brings a lot to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Including sriracha deviled eggs.
Awkward One says, American sizes are always so confusing.
Yeah, this imperial system we're under.
Yeah, stupid empires. Let's see. Emerald Lapin says, Vault Hunters,
I'm glad for the background noise when I start a new friendship bracelet. Awesome. And let's see. Monte and Emerald Storm are talking about a Vault Hunter server that M is going to be playing on with her friends, and M has never played before. I will say Vault Hunters is a lot more approachable than a lot of mod packs. I'm hoping you have a good time. 12 Ooey says, I'm loving Hermcraft Vault Hunter so far. Oh, I'm glad. That one dude says, the football game just started and my brothers are already yelling at the TV. Well, for those of you who don't have, siblings to yell at the TV, Quinn and I can simulate a little bit of that now. Where should we say the TV is? I feel like maybe it should the TV be the people, or is that too
people?
Is that
aggressive?
Is that aggressive? I don't want.
How about these potatoes?
Well, the thing is we're going for the experience of like your brothers or
okay. How about the exact corner?
Yeah, like people are in the
right
other room yelling while you're trying to get stuff done.
Hey! What the heck is that?
Move the chains!
What? That's not 9 yards! That's 8.5 yards!
I can't believe this.
That guy's got glasses. You think with 4 eyes you'd be able to see something?
You call yourself a ref?
That running back's shoes ain't even tied! Learn to use shoelaces, idiot!
Or maybe try Velcro!
Hey, coach! Buy your boys some Velcro shoes! Get them that good Nike deal so they can have a big fancy car!
It's a space age technology, like Tang!
Hey! Somebody dump Tang on that coach! He don't deserve Gatorade like the good ones!
So
Okay,
that's
that's probably close.
That's what it's like. I imagine.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen a sport.
Yeah.
This is what 2 cups of green beans looks like.
Yeah.
I think if we put all of it in, it'll be like
That
maybe
seems
flush
right.
to the top with. This isn't like a lot of.
No, that's not a lot. I mean, I feel like that'll fill in the gaps.
I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. Carl Jewell says, "What did I just witness?" That was for the people who didn't have siblings to yell at the TV in the other room on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So there you go. Stunning performance, 10 out of 10 says your typical human. Friendless Photon says amazing. Nutmeg Soup says I love it.
Thank you.
Skunkapunk says my family never watches football on Thanksgiving. This has been an enlightening experience. Ferreston says authentic.
I mean, so we did it for like, I don't know, a minute.
Yeah.
But imagine that for like 4 hours.
Honestly, that would be, you know
It's
what?
like a performance art piece.
You know what we could do is we could find like a famous football game. Like what's the most famous football game of all time?
Oh, that's already been pre-recorded.
That's like something from like 1970s or something.
Sure.
Or you know what we could do? You know the Miracle on Ice hockey thing?
Mm-hmm.
We could get a tape of that
That
hockey.
time there was a miracle on the ice.
Oh my god, it was like angels in the outfield. Oh, little skates. Anyway, but yeah, we could do like a mystery science theater thing where instead of being
Here's a prop for you.
where instead of being like witty robots, we're like people yelling at a hockey game, but we try to make it funny. Cordial says sounds like Christmas where I grew up.
Christmas, Twin Falls, Idaho is my oldest memory.
Yeah. You know, there's probably sports games in the public domain that we could yell at.
Oh, absolutely. There's like community college basketball.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually really liking this idea.
And this is the whole stream we do?
Yeah, we would just do the whole game.
Yeah. But we're not commentating. We're just
not,
yelling.
We're not commentating. We're
just
like
watching.
I said, it's closer to Mystery Science Theater 3000, except the thing is in the
Mystery
movie,
Science Theater 3000, they prepare.
the other thing is, I think we would want to watch it once or twice and at least have an outline.
We're actually going to write it.
No, like maybe not a full script, but like have some like beats.
Okay.
Sort of.
MST3K, they do write.
They
everything.
do write the whole. They have a real script. But what I was gonna say is like instead of in Mystery Science Theater 3000. Part of the joke is that they're bored and they're trying to survive the movie by keeping themselves entertained.
Well, yeah, they're
But-
trapped on a space station.
But the gimmick of this is that we are 100%
invested in whatever it is. In fact, we're
not bored.
We're
the opposite
actually
of bored.
we're actually over invested.
We're incredibly
We're
engaged.
so invested, and we're angry that they can't hear us shouting instructions at them because we know how they could win this game and they're not doing it. Right?
It's almost like we own this team.
Yeah, but it's just like the quintessential like power fan experience. Quintessential! Yeah! We did it. Brought it back around.
Brought it back around.
Yep. Speaking of things that we could bring back around, let me check on the tipping thing to make sure we haven't missed any tips.
Cool.
We got one rolling in from Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew, for tipping 25, who says, I'm thankful for Joe Hills and Quinn Hills sharing their Thursday morning cooking with us. Well, we are going to go ahead and demonstrate our gratitude for you by bringing this huge shift up another 25. Yay. So we were at 85, and that's going to bring us up to 110, I think. Ooh, we're getting a little bit more magenta-y. Magentish.
Magentish. And I'm going to pour half a cup of milk for this.
Yeah. Pour the milk while we rotate this. Do.
Half a cup of milk is just like about 125 milliliters. Maybe 130. I don't know exactly.
Fair enough. I don't either.
I wasn't raised on metric.
No.
And I don't work in the sciences. Nor have I ever. Nor maybe will I ever. I don't know.
Pujol says, I love this idea. Please involve a bleep button. Oh, yeah, that could be good.
That would be great.
Yeah. My instinct, though...
We have to bleep each other? Or should we have a third person who's there bleeping us?
Well, I mean, see, my instinct would be to just do it where we swear, but then... So maybe the live version has the swearing in it, but then the post-production version is the bleeped out one, and we'll see which one's funnier. I don't know.
Do both?
I don't know.
It would be nice to have a bleep button.
Yeah. Well, we could put that on my foot pedal, actually.
Foot pedal bleep. I like
Yeah,
it.
foot pedal bleep. Oh, yeah, Pujol, I'll get back to you after Thanksgiving about availability for the interview. Yeah. Because Pujol had said, like, hey,
Oh, that's
I know
right.
everybody's busy for Thanksgiving, but get back and get in touch with me and we'll sort that out.
Okay.
So.
You can give Pujol my contact info, too. I don't know if our interview was supposed to be a group interview or what.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either.
Me neither.
So, cool. But yeah. Let's see. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Pujol and Alexa, if you're watching. Woo. It would be a world first to do a cooking stream from a hot tub. You know, you could do something where you've got like boil in a bag things that you just like, drop into things in the hot tub. Although that's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit instead of 212, so
Yeah,
that
it's
might
a
not
little
work.
different. And I don't have a hot tub.
Yeah. Just sous vide it.
I have a place to put a hot tub, maybe.
Yeah, but you're also renting, so like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it'd be a pain if the next place you rented didn't have room for it.
Yeah, then what do you do?
I think you probably just leave it here and hope the landlord doesn't notice.
That's always the plan.
The landlord says, wait, why is there a hot tub here? And you go, it was here when I got here. You didn't put it in?
You didn't put this hot tub in?
I really thought this was here. Well, I mean, I'm not going to pay to haul it off. I didn't put it in.
Exactly. I was always here.
Crawfish hot tub? Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, Quinn, did I tell you about when I was flying to Canada? I was next to a guy who... more soy sauce. I was next to
One teaspoon.
Yeah, I was next to a guy from England who, like, now is a Canadian resident.
Mm-hmm.
And he works in the hotel furniture manufacturing industry.
Oh, okay.
And his job is to go to hotels where they have problems with the furniture and find ways to improve and customize the furniture to meet their needs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, one of the hotels I stayed in Canada, I noticed that the mirror right at eye level had like a metal bar with some like a pretty like a diamond in the middle, which is like, you know, looks ornamental or whatever.
Sure.
But I was looking at it and I was like, I bet a bunch of people in this hotel headbutted that mirror at exactly this height, and that was this guy's recommendation: is we can put a pretty looking metal bar across it at eye level.
You know?
You have to party-proof every hotel room.
Well, so the thing is, though, he was saying that the worst place... I was like, where are the most interesting places to go for this? And he's like, Louisiana is the worst. Because because you'll go in there, and they'll be like, yeah, these desks are all trash. Every time somebody tries to boil crawfish on top of them, they're just ruined. You know, what can you guys do? And so it's just like... So basically, we're having to, like, figure out how to make commercial kitchen-grade stuff for hotels in Louisiana because people are doing crawfish boils out of their hotel rooms.
There are like a lot of misguided videos on the internet of people doing terrible cooking things.
Yeah.
Especially in hotel rooms.
Yeah. Emerald Storm says it was $4.50 for an inflatable hot tub. Took us like an hour to set up. That's cool, but I would imagine it takes up a lot of room. Without like a garage or something to store it in, that would probably be a hazard.
Probably.
M says, I'd like a desk that could handle a crawfish boil. Well, you might be able to buy a surplus one from a Louisiana hotel.
Surplus.
Yeah. It's Rosaria says, the stream has an added layer of fun if you're watching while colorblind. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. We try to...
I'm very curious what it looks like.
We try to have fun here.
We have good times.
We have good times.
We have great oldies.
Yay. Okay, so Quinn is currently mixing up. You put in the less sodium soy sauce, the milk, the soup, and the green beans in the casserole here. I'm going to bring the camera down.
And there is room for the whole recipe in this.
Mm-hmm. I thought there would be.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Because I was imagining I could pour an Nalgene and a half into here, and that's the volume that you were talking about.
Sure, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the volume I'm talking about.
Pujol says, Oldies 96.3. Yeah, you can tell who's local.
Well, that was before it was run by AI.
Yeah. That one dude says, what's the weirdest hotel you've ever stayed in? I once stayed in a paint-themed hotel.
Paint-themed?
Wow.
Like there was paint on the walls?
No, like...
Paint.
No, paint. Like...
That's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a paint-themed apartment I'm in.
Oh, no. Is it because it has paint on the walls?
Paint on the shelves, paint on the walls.
So... M says, why did the recipe call for cream of celery instead of cream of mushroom? Cream of mushroom is traditional, but I think Quinn wanted to improvise a little bit.
I just wanted to try something different. I mean, you can do either. Mm-hmm. And I'm using the official Campbell's recipe, which says you can do either.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, just wanted to switch it up a little bit. I imagine like the base cream of the cream soup is pretty similar in its nature to the cream of mushroom. It just doesn't have mushrooms in it. It has celery.
Yeah. Yeah. M says totally valid. I'm mad on mushrooms, so this is 100% better for me anyway. Oh, awesome.
We made this for you.
Yay.
Okay. So before we cook this, I would put these on top, but we're just gonna put it in the fridge.
Yeah. So there's no need to go on
prepped,
top first.
So, yep. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm running out of sun drop.
Oh no.
So yeah, I was thinking I would try and make a sangria.
And the sun drop store is closed.
Yeah, the sun drop store is closed. So to make a sangria, you need boxed red wine.
Yeah.
And usually you do like 1 part red wine to 2 parts sun drop, but I don't think that's gonna. This is gonna be more closer to. Oh no, that was actually perfect. Okay.
Look at you.
Wow, I'm amazing at everything I do. So, except let me also mop up this red wine that got on the trash can. Gotta have a clean trash can, when you're having guests over.
You need to have a clean trash can to put dirty things in.
Yeah, so this is this is my signature drink. I literally created this. My friend showed up at Play on Con with the worst boxed red wine ever, and was just like, I spent like $8 on this, and nobody wants to drink it. And I'm like, well,
Sundrop was designed to make moonshine taste bearable.
Yep.
It's designed to cut moonshine.
Yep, exactly.
And like, because that's the thing is like, I tried a sip of the wine. I was like, this is almost as bad as moonshine. And I was like, what if we cut the red wine with Sundrop?
Yes.
And all of us, so I made it, and I was like, this is really good. And I'm like, other people are trying, and they're like, this is really good. So we went through all the wine, all the Sundrop. It was very well liked. I'm not using cheap, terrible red wine because I don't want to give a company that makes wine that bad money. So I've just got a Boda box of Nighthawk Black here. But I will say, one of the ways that I could tell that Sangria was good is, so my ex-wife was very critical of all of my ideas. And I came back from PlayOnCon, and it's like, oh, how was PlayOnCon? It's like, I invented a new mixed drink.
Yeah.
And my ex-wife was very dubious.
Let's pause for a moment so folks can picture this better. Ollie Moon asks, what flavor is Sundrop? We don't have it in the UK.
It's grapefruit.
It's a citrus. It's, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew's a rip-off of it.
Exactly.
Mountain Dew's the closest thing you guys have to it.
Mountain Dew was made because Sundrop was made.
Yeah, Sundrop was a regional thing, and so, yeah.
Squirt is the name of another grapefruit soda.
Yeah. So if you're stuck somewhere with moonshine and you can't get Sundrop, Mountain Dew is a passable substitute, but it's moonshine and Mountain Dew is not the best. Moonshine and Sundrop is really good. When this new music video comes out that I worked on last week, they were providing me a lot of that for my...
You were paid in Sundrop.
Yeah, I was paid in pizza, moonshine, and Sundrop. But yeah.
That's better than some gigs I've had.
Yeah. No, so let's see though. So I was going to say, so I mixed up a sangria with some of the red wine we had at home.
Yes.
And plus Sundrop.
And you had a tough crowd.
And I had a tough crowd, and I give it to my ex-wife, and she takes a sip, and she just like makes this face like, and she just drinks the entire thing one sip at a time, kind of like frowning.
Yeah, begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly.
Because Joe made it.
Yeah, and then she gets to like the last fifth, just chugs it and goes, yeah, that was actually really good, and walks off. And I was like, she just couldn't admit that I had nailed it. It's like but yeah, you're just like,
Yep. That's the Joe Hills difference.
But yeah, so that's how I knew I was onto something good. Also, the last New Year's party, when I brought it to New Year's, I was offering it to people who had gone to UT, and so they weren't like part of the same crew at PlayOnCon.
Sure.
And they're just like, "What? That sounds terrible." And then I offered one to Amanda, and our friend Amanda is like famously incredibly critical, and you don't mess with her. She doesn't like people screwing with her. It's not that she doesn't like jokes, she just doesn't like jokes at her expense.
Sure.
And so,
Fair.
I've been her friend since like 2005. I know not to mess with her. So I offered her this drink, and everybody's like, oh man, Joe just offered Amanda this drink. She's gonna blow up at him because there's no way this is good, and she hates when people mess with her. And she starts drinking, and she's like, this is really good. You really came up with this? And I'm like, yeah. And then everyone's like, okay, I want one. Because they knew she doesn't have the sense of humor to like go. She wouldn't pretend it was good to screw with them either.
No.
She would just be like, why?
Yes. She would be very angry at Joe for a long time.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
If it were indeed bad, but it's not bad, it's good.
Yeah. Emerald Storm has had sangria and says, I'm glad we moved to an area with Sundrop. Sangria absolutely does slap. Yeah. Fear My Paintbrush says, mixology is a cool science. There are some drink combos that sound absolutely insane and are actually really good. Yeah, this is
exactly.
This is like the best thing I've ever come up with that like anyone can do at home if you're over 21 and you can get Sundrop in your area. I would assume most places have red wine, but like I guess if you're in Saudi Arabia or the UAE, that might be harder.
I bet even if you had like sparkling red grape juice, if you added Sundrop, it'd still be good.
Hey, Goran. Goran is here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Here.
Woo,
Mazer T says, what's the drink? I missed the beginning of the story.
Oh,
it's wine.
It's 1 part red wine,
It's better if it's a bad, well, not necessarily bad, but a boxed wine.
It's a cheaper red wine.
A common wine.
A common wine with Sundrop in it. And Badger says, I hate Advocat, but it's a really popular Christmas drink here in the UK. Even the kids have it. What is Advocat?
Is that like Heracles?
Badger says that's a decent Boda box though. Still, this is like $18 for 3 liters of wine or something.
It'll be good.
This is a cost conscious wine.
Yeah.
This is not a fine wine, but it's fine. But yeah, like I said, the thing is, in theory, you can make a sangria with a cheaper red wine. If I open a bottle of red wine and I'm disappointed in it, I'm like, oh, this is undrinkable. I can save it with Sundrop. But I don't go out of.
This is fine by itself.
This is fine by itself. I don't go out of my way to buy something I wouldn't drink by itself just to save a few dollars, because maybe somebody will come over who just wants to drink red wine. I don't want to only have the worst.
Exactly, as that one dude says, that wine is fine.
Yeah. Advocat is a
mine.
Dutch thing, an alcoholic custard drink. Wow.
Oh.
Egg liqueur? What?
Well, so we have eggnog here.
I don't have eggnog, though.
Well, not here, but in the States. And I feel like eggnog's a lot tastier when you do put alcohol in it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had it, because I've always assumed...
Probably bad for
I've
you.
assumed it has milk in it, and I can't digest it. Yeah, so... A dog on the internet says, all this Sundrop talk reminded me that I live 45 minutes away from a Sundrop bottler that also makes their own local soda, and they've got a soda museum. I should go there eventually. Well, that sounds fun.
It's cool. I learned around like 2011, 2012. I was working at a local theater company here, and the guy who was the technical director, or one of them, maybe assistant technical director, grew up in Minnesota, and I brought up Sundrop, and he was convinced that Sundrop was a Minnesota drink.
Yeah, there's weird places,
weird pockets.
There's weird pockets where it's available.
Where it's like, so I'm not even sure at this point, because we grew up in Tullahoma, Tennessee.
Tullahoma has a bottling plant
which
for
has
Sundrop.
which had Prescott bottling. I
Yeah.
don't know if it still is Prescott, but yeah, it was a big hub for Sundrop, and so that's why we were exposed to it, because like we would show up to high school and our teachers wouldn't have a mug full of coffee in the morning; they'd have a bottle of Sundrop.
Yeah, no. So I am pretty sure though that Sundrop did originate at first in East Tennessee.
It would make sense
was a
with the
moonshine
moonshine
thing.
origins. I'm sure they made moonshine in the hills of Minnesota.
Yeah, like out by the lake, whatever. You're gonna
Sure.
But yeah, so I would assume basically Sundrop would be commercially viable anywhere you have a strong moonshine culture.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be rural places like
Right,
you're
it's
describing.
not New York City, not
No.
a very strong moonshine culture.
It's Razia says New England also has it now. Yeah, it's starting to spread more nationally.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not surprising. And Nez says it's available in California now, but not very common.
Not so common.
Yeah. Well, I had told George Fisher, aka Don't Panic Flip on Twitch, about sangria, and he was gonna mix it for. He does like cocktail making streams while he plays pinball, and and so he had ordered like via some online delivery company like a $36 case of Sundrop, because it's just there wasn't a distributor in Colorado, and
Right.
it's heavy. It's liquid. And so he's like, okay, so I got all these cans of Sundrop, and I spent like $36 on it, which is like not an insane amount of money, but it's not like you go to the store and you buy it for $2 or whatever.
Yeah.
And
That's a lot.
yeah, so he had a plumber come in to look at something, and he goes, help yourself to anything in the fridge. And the plumber's like, oh my god, you have Sundrop! I haven't had that since I left Tennessee. Can I have one? And George is like, it was supposed to be for company, but sure. Which I mean, still, it was like one, But yeah, he was just like, oh, that's the most, the fridge is full of, other things that were cheaper than that, but okay.
Since I left Plumtree down in Tennessee, it's the first time I've been warm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so apparently the one of the ingredients in Sundrop, which is I think brominated vegetable oil, was just made illegal, so they're going to have to change the formula.
That's unfortunate because I prefer my vegetable oil to be brominated.
You need the bromine, really, to balance out the oil.
What are you going to do?
And the vegetables.
What are you going to do?
The vegetables are healthy, and the bromine's unhealthy.
Are you
going
to cismonate it? Are you going to sibmonate it? I prefer brominated.
Yeah, there you go.
Do they still make caffeine-free Sundrop? Because I don't drink caffeine anymore, therefore I cannot partake in Sungria.
They used to make caffeine-free Sundrop, but I don't know if they do. Still, the thing is, it's really hard. So a bunch of grocery chains got bought by out-of-state places here, and so now it's harder to find Sundrop in Nashville. So I'm lucky to find this. That's why I'm buying it in the 20-ounce bottles, because they have that by the cash register.
Yeah,
the one
it's hard to find the 2 liter.
But even getting a 2 liter of normal Sundrop is harder.
Yeah.
But I know when we lived in Tullahoma that you could easily get it.
Oh, we would easily. I would have you smuggle it into the house.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would, for whatever reason, in I don't know, 8th grade or 9th grade, I wasn't allowed to have it, or I wasn't allowed to have it at any moment.
It was too much caffeine. Yeah,
it was too much caffeine, and so I would give Joe money to go down to walk down to the corner store and buy a 12-pack of Sundrop cans.
Yeah.
And I would hide it underneath my bed because when you're in high school, it's not like you go to bed at 10 p.m. like your parents think you do. I was up all night.
I'm not sure what that slang means. I'm assuming that means source.
Oh, what's yours? Yeah. What's your plug for Sundrop?
Oh, like an outlet.
Or are you plugging it like Sundrop?
No, that's why I was initially.
Give us money.
Evan says it was invented in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, Aubrey says I thought Sundrop was developed in Missouri. Maybe it was.
Maybe
You have to understand. It's more interesting for us to not research these things. We research important geopolitical things, but the origin of Sundrop, I would rather leave to Tall Tale.
Apparently, Wikipedia claims Sundrop has several regions of origin. Nobody... It's
It was discovered simultaneously.
Like the bow and arrow, Sundrop was discovered simultaneously by many cultures
regions
at the same time.
Yes, and the name varied slightly, but a convention was held in 1897 to determine the name of this delicious caffeinated grapefruit drink. And Sundrop was born. M says Sundrop is the cryptid of soda. It kind of is.
Badger Spinner says too many people are trying to make moonshine taste better. You gotta keep in mind that was a big problem back then.
It was a big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not quite as bad as let's make this glass of gasoline taste better.
Yeah, but it was a concern.
There are worse things.
Yeah.
But...
Okay. Just out of curiosity, when did you tell guests to start arriving? We probably should wrap up the stream. And
we can wrap up the stream.
Well, yeah, because I was going to say,
if
people are supposed to get here at noonish, we should probably... But yeah, I did want to say, let's do a last call for tips, and yeah. Was there anything else that we wanted to cover in terms of the cooking? I think we covered the 3 dishes. You showed off the entree.
Well, I mean, with the potatoes, we're gonna slice them into quarters, and then cook the potatoes. Potatoes need a long time to properly cook.
Yeah.
And then once they're cooked and nice and tender, then we'll put them in a large bowl, and Joe likes to mash, so we'll mash. And I'll try to get a video. I'll try to get a video of that.
The potato mash.
Joe can post it to his Twitter.
Yeah.
Of the Mashamania or Tumblr or what else are you on?
I don't know. I'm on all sorts of things. You know what I can do?
It could be a YouTube short.
Yeah. Let me see real quick if anybody I know is live on Twitch right now that we can raid. I am also going to publish today's Vault Hunters video right after this stream ends.
So you're done editing? Or you need to edit it?
No. It's I was waiting for YouTube to encode it or whatever, for high def, and it's done now. Looks like this is okay. This person's not live yet. It just says they're live.
Yeah.
So maybe we send everybody over to that new video.
Okay.
Because
come with me and we'll see.
Yeah.
A brand new Voltantis video by Joe Hills.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna wrap up the stream here. Let me check to make sure no last minute tips rolled in that I need to thank people for.
Yeah.
Looks like we are all good there. So thank you all so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you.
A grateful day of global gratitude.
Galactic.
Galactic
If you're watching this
gratitude.
from afar, across the skies, because we don't know.
You don't know.
Somebody could be.
We're not in charge
They
of
might
this.
get this, like, I don't know, 50 years from now.
Yeah, who knows? It's a mystery to everybody.
It
But
really is.
yeah, so normally I would link all of your stuff, but I don't have the spreadsheet or the document with all those right here in front of me. So if people wanted to find you, to hire you to make music, that's at redactedhills.com.
RedactedHills.com.
So I'm going to write hire Quinn at redactedhills.com.
Yeah, I'm just going to provide one more link, and that is quinnhills.bandcamp.com. You can hear my new single, A Prayer for Nobody, on there. You can purchase it, and actually purchasing it on Bandcamp helps me. Did you spell Quinn correctly? You missed an N.
Well, let me fix it. I haven't posted it yet.
I know. I was just making sure. Yeah, that helps me significantly more than streaming it. Like, I have music platforms where I stream things, and I understand. But if you're able to purchase the single, that helps a lot.
Alrighty. Well, thank y'all so much for coming out. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, in Quinn Hills' kitchen. Thank you, Quinn, for hosting.
Of course, anytime.
Any final words?
Keep adventuring.
Keep adventuring! Woo!
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.